Hello, this is Betty with Betty Stamping Crazy again. I have another card video for you today. This is with the set. Let me get all this stuff over here. These are made with the stamp set is the Layering Love, and I use the sometimes the smallest things take up the most room in your heart. And I'll show you how I did this in a little bit when we get to that. Also, I used the Swirly Bird Thinlits, and I used this piece right here that look like a wave or whatever. Eventually, I'll get into these and make some stuff with this. Also, I used the Lots of Label Framelits, and I used, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 coming out of that to do this layering here. And I also used the enamel shapes, and of course I used the denim blue and the peekaboo peach, because that's the two colors I used on the card. My card sizes, I have 5 1/4 by 4 for the Whisper White, and my base card is 11 by 4 1/4, and I scored it at 5 1/2. And that's actually, besides the pieces, you know, the scrap pieces you're going to have to use for this, that's all you're going to need. When I get to this, I will probably show you a few pieces here, because that takes a little bit of time, and then I will just kind of shut the camera off and then come back to it once I've got it all finished. But I will start showing you how to do it. Okay, to start off, let's take your Whisper White piece, and I have all my pieces here already cut out for that. And what I did with this piece was I just put it on the edge, glued it on the edge, and kind of got it in the middle, just like that. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. If you have any questions, you know, if there's something I miss not telling you, go ahead and comment and ask me the question, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can, because sometimes I do forget to mention things. You know, I am definitely not a perfect person. Okay, let me pull this up so I can look at it, so I can get this straight on here. And I like the Tombow glue with this. You can use the tape or whatever you want to use, and I just kind of get it right at the edge, kind of where the white's not showing. And if you need to move this over later to where you have more on the edge here, you can always trim it off. I will be trimming these edges off. I just wanted to make it a little bit longer so I could set it where I wanted it. Okay, that's alright right there. And then I brought in the denim blue that I cut out in the wave. And you know, you always have these little pieces, but most of that's going to be hidden by these peekaboo peach pieces. So let's go ahead and put that on. And all I did was, I don't put it right on the end, because you know you do have, you're going to be over. So what I did was I just kind of, whoops, I did that earlier too. I cleaned out my little bottle here. And so now I get the big dabs, because it got a little too stuck on for me. Okay, now I got a spot in there. Okay, come on, it's giving me a hard time today. That's nothing unusual. Okay, let's get a couple of these places. Get right in here. And on my original card, I did get a little bit of glue on the denim color, but I can come back with my eraser, glue eraser, and get that off. I'm not real worried about it. Okay, when I place this, ooh, how did I get that right there? Maybe I better get my, what did I do with my, where did it go? Okay, I'm back. I had to get my craft mat because I did get a little on the end and I didn't want it on my paper. Yep, this is the right way. Okay, now you're going to have to place this. Nope, that's the wrong way. This is the right way. Right up against that, and you'll have to kind of move it around to get the spot where it goes. Move it up and down kind of. And then just kind of set it in and just kind of pat it down. It's really a simple card. Okay, and then these pieces, if I can get a hold of them, all I did, let me turn this because I want to go this direction. I figured out where they went in. This one goes in here, and then I just put, I think it does, yeah. And then I just put glue, you know, just a little bit, a little, dab here and there, you know, just kind of spread it around. And I don't go too far into the corner because what I can do is take this and just kind of move it around in there, and then it takes it to the corner. It gets glue underneath it, and then I just set it in there. If I get my head in your way, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to. And let's see, that one goes there. Do the same thing here. I'm going to come up just a little bit farther on that. This is where I got in trouble a while ago because I got too much glue. Oops. There we go. Okay. And this one. Where does this one go? Right there. Now if this takes too long, I probably will cut this part out, but at least I've got a chance to show you. So let's just continue doing it. So far I'm doing alright. This one goes here. And then what I'm going to do is take this so that I can get some on the ends. Put that right in there. Oops. That doesn't go there. Where does that go? Did I get the wrong one in? You know what? I think I did. Okay, I finished that part. And I did get some glue on the little blue, and I came back with my little eraser and erased that off. It doesn't take that much. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this, oh, I better cut the edges off, huh? I forgot that. And all I'm doing is just cutting along the piece of paper. And if you'll turn this on the back, you can see where there was glue on my craft mat from where I was working on it earlier. I need to clean that off. Let me get that out of the way. Okay, let's go ahead and cut this one off. I'm trying not to cut my whisper white. Sometimes I get down into it if I'm not careful. I'm just trying to cut the edge. Okay, now let me get this out of the way. Oops. I need to move my trash can a little closer. Okay, now we can put this on our base card. And a while ago, you know, I like the indent on the outside. I like to take it and do it this way. And a while ago, I had it this way. And I don't like that. I'd rather have where you indent it down to be the fold on the outside. So I'm going to make sure I get it right this time. Okay, let's take some snail. Go ahead and put this on the Dapper Denim. Make sure I put it right. Move this around a little. I think I got it on there straight. Okay, there we go. Okay, now it's time for this part of it. Okay, and what I did, I took the Peekaboo Peach. Let me go ahead and open up the Dapper Denim. And I just took the top of this, whoops, don't drop it, to kind of work down where it says like the most. And I just kind of came down and looked at the edge. You can kind of see what I'm doing here. And I just kind of did that. But for the bottom part, I took a, what do they call these? Dauber. It's a dauber. And I just kind of came in and doing it like this at the bottom. And then I kind of came up over that, so be careful what you do whenever you do this, so that it blended. Okay, let me get a scrap piece. Here's my scrap piece. Okay, and oops, let's go this way. Okay, set that down. You know, it's funny, I always think it's glaring into the camera because my lights are glaring in my face off of these blocks, but it's not glaring on y'all. See? Okay, let's set that off to the, whoops, set that off to the side. Close these up. And move them off to the side. Then I'm going to cut this out with the lots of labels, and I will be right back with you. Okay, I'm back. Okay, let me put these in here and get them out of the way. Okay, what I did is I put this straight on. Whoops, I'm picking up my paper here, so I'm just going to take my snail, yeah, and run it across this back. Why do I do that? It's like it catches and it don't want to go down. Okay. For some reason I'm getting stuff all over my paper. Maybe I need to clean my desk off again. There went my little doggy out his doggy door, and that flap's just flapping in the wind. Okay, let's set that down. And then I put, let's go ahead and put the shapes on this before I put it down, because I'm going to put, I cannot think today. I'm going to put dimensionals on this. Okay, I want to put one down here. Okay, and I want to put Peekaboo Peach there, and Dapper Denim up here. And I'm putting them kind of at a little angle. There we go. Okay, get this stuff out of the way. Get my dimensionals. And I'm putting 4 because I don't want it collapsing on me. Come on. Okay, let's get this right in the middle. It's probably not in the middle, but to me it looks like it is. Okay. And then we'll fold this. Get our foam folder. Fold that up. And here you go. Here's the one I just made, and here's this one. And I will leave a link to my online store if you would like to purchase any of these items. I would love to be your demonstrator. I'll leave the link. Just go to my online store and you can pick these up. And the July promotion is for every $50 that you spend in until July 31st, you get $5 to spend in August. And so I think on my first order I wound up with $30 worth for next month, so think about that. Also, if I'll leave the dimensions and all the stuff that I did use over on my blog for this card, and I think that's it. So thank you, and just keep an eye out for my next video. Thank you. This is Betty with Betty Stamping Crazy.